Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at the M1 iPad Pro, and this is the 11-inch version and Wi-Fi in silver. So without further ado, let's get into the unboxing. And there we are, that's the iPad in silver revealed for the first time. We'll use this nice tab to lift it up and out of the way for the moment. Let's have a quick look at what else is in the box. So thankfully you still get a charger, and this is the new 20-watt charger basically that you need to pay for even with Pro iPhones now. So let's take off the packaging off that, and you get your standard USB Type-C to Type-C cable. I won't be using this because I have a Griffin break-safe cable instead, which is longer than this. This is 0.5 meter, that is 1 meter long, so we'll be using that instead. So I'll just keep it inside. Besides that, you get these two stickers and some regulatory information and a quick start guide for the iPad. And then let's peel off the covering for the iPad Pro. This is the silver variant. And there we are, holding the M1 iPad for the first time in my hands. Quite a nice light tablet. I've been using the 12.9 inch for the past 2.5 years, so this is quite a refreshing change in those terms. So one surprising bit was that apart from this signature wallpaper, there's nothing to say on the box that this is the M1 iPad Pro. Now this is the Wi-Fi variant of the tablet, but it's one up on the base version. So instead of 128 GB, it's got 256 GB of storage. So let's try turning it on and setting it up for the first time. There you go. And these days the best way to actually set up any new Apple device, if you're already an existing Apple user, is to just bring any other iOS or iPad OS device close to it, and that should do the setup for you. So let's swipe up. We'll select English as the language, India as the region. So it says bring your current iPhone or iPad near this iPad to sign in and set up. So I'll do just that. I'll bring this iPhone 12 Pro Max close to it. Okay, so there's a little prompt here which says set up new iPad. I'll say continue. Now we need to position this image inside the circle on the iPhone just to make sure that this is the phone being used up for the setup, just to prevent any wrongdoing. So we've got about 80% battery. That's what you get from the factory. So it's being activated as we speak. So now it's asking for Face ID. I will say continue, and I will obviously have to position my face inside there. Face ID scan is complete. It's now setting up the Apple ID. In terms of the battery, for longevity of your battery, you should anyway be charging your devices up to 80%. So that's what Apple has provided. So it's asking me if I want to restore my apps and data from my previous 12.9 inch iPad, and I backed it up. Well, it got automatically backed up at 1:11 p.m. today. So yeah, I can say that we can choose to do so. So just continue. It will take Siri settings from there. So it's asking me if I want automatic updates to be on. We'll say yes to that. I do not wish to share audio recording, so I'll say not now. And I won't be sharing any analytics at the moment. Okay, so the restore process has started now. So at this stage, pretty much the role of the other iOS or iPad device is over, and it's just basically restoring from the iCloud. Okay, so the setup has finally finished, but due to the challenging times we live in with two-factor authentication, even though all the apps have downloaded, there are several steps that you still need to take even if you're restoring from a backup. So I've had to log into a lot of these apps, and it just takes a while to get back to where you were. It's nice and convenient that all the apps have reappeared, but inside them there is still work to be done. Similarly with the Files app, there were things that were needed to make it look exactly like I had it on the previous iPad. So that's a quick look at the 11-inch iPad Pro with the M1 processor, the iPad Pro 2021 with the M1 processor in the 11-inch size. I will be doing a complete review of this, and this will be from someone who's been using the 12.9-inch iPad Pro for the past 2.5 years. So just to give you my observations and my findings, first impressions are really positive. This hardly weighs anything compared to the 12.9-inch, and really there isn't a lot that you're missing out on by going with this size. Obviously, you don't get the new Liquid Retina XDR display, but it's debatable who actually needs that and who can actually make the most of that kind of a display. Obviously, it would have been an ideal situation if the 11-inch also got the upgrade and the Liquid Retina XDR display, but that didn't happen. So until then, this is still a fantastic tablet. So do watch this space for the full review and other aspects about this iPad. I will also post a video about the Spigen screen protector that I have put on here, and also a nice cover or case that I've got for this. So please do subscribe and stay connected, and please also make your purchase using the affiliate links in the description. It really helps support the channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next one.